Sexy Mike.
Sexy Mike.
I don't know why I call him
I
that.
don't know why you think he's sexy.
And he's got Joe Mixon, who's going to come back once he's not injured. I think it could even be this week. So, have you been receiving any trade offers? Because there's been one member that has been really, well,
Has it been David?
Boompa, I don't even consider his trade offers because they're just the most...
They're always just to poke the bear.
Yes. Obviously, things can change, but as of Wednesday night, Mark is a 23-point favorite.
The Mr. Unlimited Award this year goes to none other than Sam.
Well. What do we have here? Yet another episode of the Keeper Chronicles. Now, tonight, I am alone. Jacob bailed on me because he's only a guest on the podcast, so I'm hosting it by myself. Just kidding. Got you. Jacob's here tonight. He is my guest, of course. My guest with the rest. Just excited to be back for another episode of the Keeper Chronicles. This is quite a week for me, not gonna lie. So, we got a lot to go through, and I'll try to keep my tears to a minimum. Jacob, what do you have to say for yourself?
You know what? I was just looking at some recent transactions. I'm just happy to be here. I would love to some of a day be elevated to co-host.
Yeah,
But
it ain't gonna happen.
okay.
Never gonna happen. You know what? I need to get some. You know what? Let's just do something crazy. Let's see if Sam will pop on really, really quick for a second. I'm just gonna FaceTime him and see what happens. This is impromptu.
What? I'm guessing he's watching Dancing with the Stars.
That was on last night.
He might be watching the rerun because he loves it so much.
All right. So, Sam, you're on the podcast right now. Just give me a quick second. I'm going to add you in here. Let's get a window capture. Where's my media source? No. What is it? Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Don't worry, guys. We're true pros here.
Where's my video capture? Oh, whatever. Let's go from.
Do I get to hear Sam or no?
I don't know. There he is. He is here. Sam, we just wanted to get a quick take from you.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see. Can I add your audio in here? Can you hear him on the podcast?
Have Sam talk.
Sam, can you talk real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
No, you can't hear him. Let me see.
I love that you're wearing this Montana hat. Never set foot in this
Okay, all right.
He loves Big Sky Country. All right.
Hey. Wait. Okay. All right, I think this is going to be marked up as a failure for right now because I can't honestly find the audio for Sam.
Arizona State, Sam. Sorry, I was waiting for Luke to be done talking. Did he go somewhere prior to Arizona State, though? I want to say he did. Yeah, we need a quote. We'll take a quote and then we'll get on with our regular scheduled program.
Here, go ahead, speak.
You know you have a terrible team when you are missing the days of Stephon Diggs.
Oh.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, and he performed well this week, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. My boy is gone.
All right, with that, I'm going to let Sam go. Sam, feel free to tune into the rest of the podcast. I'm going to find a way to make this work later, but the well diggers, you're digging the well. that is for sure.
Yeah. And you know what? You know what place has a ton of wells? Montana. It's beautiful. This episode sponsored by Visit Montana.
Turn.
Oh, great.
Okay, goodbye.
All right.
We got Dave Ritter hosting.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, let's get back to the podcast. Luke,
Yeah.
you were wanting to start a new bit on the podcast called Soapbox Stand, where you just get on a
No,
soapbox.
bones to pick.
Bones to pick. Sorry.
Bones to pick. Yes. Okay. My latest bone to pick is the halftime show choice.
Just so you know.
Yeah, I know. I just
Okay.
fixed it.
Okay.
My latest bone to pick is the halftime show choice of Bad Bunny. I feel like it's just kind of out of left field. I know that like he's huge in South America, Latin America. He's huge among the Latin American population in the United States.
What was your thoughts when Shakira was halftime?
Well, Shakira at least sings in English.
Okay.
That's
Is that your main gripe?
it's one of them.
Okay.
Because I mean, on the one hand, like I can watch, but like I've never heard any of his songs. ever.
I think that's just a generational
So,
thing.
well, I don't know. I've never heard his songs. I won't be able to understand them, so I won't even be able to understand what he's saying in the songs. And I know I sound like a, just like a classic, like
You almost sound like, yeah.
like a victim, whatever, who doesn't. It's not that I mean, I know Spanish, so I actually will understand maybe some of what he's saying. Probably not though. I'm not that good at it. So
Yeah.
all I'm saying is it seems like a pick that I don't even know what I'm going to get out of the performance of watching it. Like, will it be a good show to watch it? Or will he just be like kind of walking around the stage, doing
Here's
this
my
sort
hot
of thing?
take. No,
Literally-
it's going to be a production. It's going to be a production. Here's the thing, Luke.
Mi novia, that.
Here's the thing.
What?
The halftime show is the worst part of the Super Bowl every year.
Okay. But, okay, I'll say this. I didn't even I'm not like a Dr. Dre, Mary J. Blige.
Yeah?
Like,
But it was still the worst part of the Super Bowl.
yes, but I found that enjoyable.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, I mean, it's all
And who-
enjoyable because
okay, but when
these
it
are
came out,
American icons for.
oh my gosh,
Well, they are.
when that came out, were you excited for the halftime show of Snoop and Dre and Mary J and all of them?
I was neutral about it.
And this one you're just against?
I'm not necessarily against it. You're getting me wrong here. I'm quite confused by the pick, and don't really.
It's all about getting eyes on the prize, more money.
Mo money, mo problems.
Less
in the words of
problems.
Michael Scott. Mo money, mo problems. So, I mean, there's always fallout over the Super Bowl halftime show for this has gone on too long.
It already has.
All right, do you have any bones to pick?
No. I have a bone to pick that Sam still has Tyreek Hill on his team. Has not dropped him yet.
Yeah, I mean, is he out for the season?
Yeah. Did you see his leg?
I didn't actually see the leg.
It was basically his injury is similar to Teddy Bridgewater's starting career-ending injury.
Well, that is a valid bone to pick, I guess.
Okay.
Let's review some of the matchups this week. I'm gonna start with we'll save mine for last because it's just
Yeah, that one needs
too
to be
painful
last.
to
Let's
talk
start with
about.
Frame Train versus Well Diggers.
Frame Train versus the Well Diggers. This is one of the stories of the week.
I agree. Frame Train.
Getting his first win.
Now, I want to point out, Frame Train actually is a pretty decent team.
True.
Especially now that Genty is putting up numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Dobbins, I think, has fought off RJ Harvey.
I don't think that one's a settled.
No, but it was much closer to a 50-50 split. It is closer to 75-25 now, I'd say. Jefferson's being consistent. JSN is good. So, I think Benton's got a solid team. It might not be the deepest, but, I mean, his bench was 23 and a 20 on the bench.
If you let's look at where are the standings. How many points for does he have?
He's probably around sixth for points for.
655. He's beating 1, 2. He's only beating 2 people, so he's sixth. Yeah.
But the big issue is his points against are just astronomically high.
Actually, Boompa has the most points against.
Okay, by like 20 points or something, though.
Boompa has the most points against and the 7th most points for, so that's just a losing combination.
Yeah. But I think Benton has kind of some dark horse potential, is what I was trying to say. I do think his team is a little streaky. But if Genty continues, Dobbins continues, and Jefferson continues, I think he's able to win most. Like, he has a good chance to win most weeks. I'm not saying he's going to win most weeks.
I think he has a good chance to win, but I really don't think the consistency is going to be there.
Yeah.
I would love to see Benton make the playoffs this year. And win until the playoffs at this point is what he's going to have to do.
Probably not. He's only a couple games back. But it reminds me a little bit of Mark Miltimore last year.
True.
Who
Very true.
had a pretty rough start and then kind of built into this unstoppable force even through the playoffs.
I mean, he's even got Jalen Waddle. That is the marker of the Mark Miltimore team.
That is right. Now, on the other side of this matchup, the Well Diggers lived up to that name. Wow.
I don't even know how you get this low.
Well, and we got to give him a little slack, right? Tyreek is out. Kittle is out. Rome is on bye, and Irving is out. Understandable.
Yep.
He also kind of refused to make moves until, like, Saturday.
Yeah.
So that didn't help him. Rashad White was snapped up. Like, what are you doing, Sam? I offered him some trades, and he said, no way, Jose. Okay, whatever.
No, I'm going to start Jameson Williams, Juwan Johnson, and Jacoby Myers and get 10 points out of all of them.
Juwan Johnson and Jacoby Myers haven't been
No, I know they
bad.
haven't been bad.
But to score under 100 points with the added flex position is...
that's the first sub 100 score of the entire season.
It's not a good look.
Nope.
All right, who do you want to move to next?
Well, I would just like to say, as we're moving through this, just keep an eye on the benches as we're going through, because that's kind of the story of the week as well. Bye week and injuries hit hard.
Yes.
Hit some people really hard.
Yep.
And I don't know who was on bye this week. Was it
just the Bears and the Steelers? Just the Bears and Steelers.
Just the Bears and Steelers?
Yep.
Wait, weren't the Packers on bye?
No.
Who'd they play?
Go on Mark's team and see. Maybe they were.
I think they were.
Oh yeah, they were on bye.
They were on bye. And Atlanta was on bye as well.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, so that's why I was like, there were more teams than that because nobody would have enough Steelers and Bears to make up for all that.
Okay, where you want to go next?
Let's go to the Puget Sound versus the Boom, the twin
matchup
side. Yep. David's team is looking solid.
Oh yeah,
he's got the most points for. Actually,
no, he does
you
not.
Do. You do. He's got second most points for.
It's a very solid. Like, you look at his team and outside of kicker and defense, his lowest point scorer was, his tight end at 14-4.
Mm-hmm.
Justin Herbert had a subpar game at 14-6, but to have that consistency top to bottom it's a pretty strong suit.
I'm a little peeved, if I'm going to be honest, just at Breece Hall. He's had 3 out of 5 games where he's scored over 16 points.
Did you watch that game at all?
No, I didn't.
That due to the fact that it was New York Jets and Dallas, I had half my team was playing in that.
Right.
Breece looked really good.
He's very fast. He's strong.
He was averaging like 9 to 12 yards a touch, like per rush.
When he gets going, he's really good. Have you watched any of his college highlights?
Oh yeah.
So I'm just a little bit peeved that he's not.
Where'd he go to school?
ISU.
Okay.
Unleash the Breece. Let's go.
Mm-hmm. But you also got to pay attention to David's bench there. 19-4, 27 even, 24-6.
Yeah, is JCM the guy? Is he?
Yeah. Do you know what his nickname is?
What is it?
Bill.
Bill?
Bill.
Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. How do you get Bill?
because when he was little, he looked like Little Bill.
Lil Bill.
Yeah.
I remember. That's Lil Bill. If I remember, was not a good look. Let me.
Luke, let's just keep going. We've already wasted enough of their time today.
They're saying this is JCM. That's JCM right there with
When he
Bill
was little.
with Bill Cosby.
When he was little.
All right, so let's hope he doesn't take on Big Bill's drinking habits. And I just previewed something I shouldn't have. You don't want to know. Sam is longing for the Stephon Diggs days, and Diggs was also on David's bench, scoring
Diggs
24
looked
points. He did. I mean, Drake May made some pretty crazy throws.
Oh yeah.
With better catches.
Yes, I think
Great throws,
he was
better catches.
There was some bailout by the wide receiver
for sure.
Ross, all boom no bust. Well, there was some bust.
There was definitely some bust.
-2 Rams.
What happened to Zach Ertz? Did he not
Just
suit up or
No, he just got blanked.
one target?
Yeah.
Very surprising.
Yeah. But I mean, you look at his team, he also had Jamar Chase, 29 points, Rico Dowdle, 32-4. Wow.
Those are some really high highs, pretty low lows there.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, let's talk about AJ Brown for a second.
Oh gosh.
What?
Let's hear it. I want to hear this.
Where's he been?
On the field.
But what's he been doing?
So, you want to hear some stuff I've
Let me
heard.
hear it.
So, there was a lot of worry about Saquon this year, kind of even being close to what he was last year, just due to wear and tear and all of that. What I saw like a quote from an interview or something from Jordan Mailata, left tackle, I believe, of Philly. And he said most off seasons it takes like a week or two and you're still kind of sore and achy and all of that. He said it was months of like the line is beat up in Philadelphia just from the wear and tear of the last season. So I don't know if it's just protection issues. I don't know if AJ Brown has lost a step or Jalen Hurts just hates the guy.
Well, I did see Jalen Hurts threw how many times? I've got to look at that because it was like the first time he'd thrown. I think he threw like 40 or something. Let me see his attempts.
So AJ Brown was targeted 8 times, caught 5 for 43, which obviously isn't amazing.
Yeah, this was his highest in terms of pass attempts. He had 38 pass attempts.
Well, do you want to know why?
Why?
Saquon didn't run the ball or had maybe he had 6 rushing attempts in the whole second half.
Did that just have to do with game script?
I don't know if it's game
because
script.
they were behind? Or?
No, they were up. But I don't know if it was more just trying to attack the weak spot of Denver's defense because they do have a good defense.
Yeah, as we can see in the waiver report from this week. All right, well, Ross's team, he really definitely
136 is, it's winning games against 3 other teams. You just went up against a.
Is that an unlucky?
Nope,
No.
It is not.
Okay.
We had all teams that
even luck
this week.
Okay. Let's talk about your matchup versus Boompa. I don't even know if you can consider Boompa's team a team. He is the Buffalo Bills with zombies.
He texted me and he's like, "Watch out, Derrick Henry's going off," because Derrick Henry finally scored a touchdown and went from 2 points to 9 points, and he's texted me again when T. Higgins was lighting it up because he broke 10 points because his team just was the definition of anemic.
I'm just seeing the score of the Baltimore Houston game.
Oh yeah.
What the heck?
Yeah, Houston lit it up.
Baltimore's been all over the place, I feel like.
Lamar's out, right?
I do know that,
okay.
Yes.
So that's part of why their offense only scored 10 points. Their backup is Cooper Rush, best known for being the fill-in for Dak when he was injured. And Baltimore's defense has just been bad. They are supposed to be the first team to allow however many 600 points or something in a year, something crazy like that. They're on pace to do that just
Crazy.
because, I mean, most games they're allowing more,
40.
they're allowing more than 35 points a game right now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I want to call out that we both said Woody Marks was a good pickup for Boompa. Sorry about that, Boomps.
Somehow they scored 44 and Woody Marks
Well, that's
ends
what
up
I'm.
with 2.4.
That's what I'm looking at. I was Chubb in?
Yeah, Chubb scored some touchdowns.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
'Cause I thought Chubb was gonna. Okay, well I dropped him.
Yeah, Nick Chubb scored a 27-yard rush in the third quarter.
Great.
I mean, it's not like Boompa had much to go off of.
No, his
Jerry
bench.
Jeudy was his bench, and then everyone else was. I mean, he put a comment on the message board, I believe, saying Sixth Sense asked to be featured in future Grey's Anatomy episode. CD out, Mixon out, Chubba out. Derek and Higgins rendered useless because Bridgewater and Burrow are out. Or Bridgewater? Come on, Booms. Jackson and Burrow are out. Truly an outstanding team. Got my recliner and big screen moved to the basement where I will probably live for a while.
It was a pretty bad. I mean, nobody scored over 20 points on his entire team,
It was bad, and I had
and yet he scored more than Sam.
and the Dallas offense is the offense I somehow hitched my team to, and it's doing good things for me so far.
Yeah, I mean, Javonte has proven to be worthy trade fodder to me. Pickens, I'm still not convinced on, and you tried to get me on the Pickens train for a while.
This was his lowest week.
I don't care. I'm still not convinced. Quinshawn did fine, I guess, but really the story of your team is Justin Fields, again, is proving to be a great fantasy quarterback.
He has no business having 26 points this week. I don't know. Again, I watched the game. It was 30-3 at one point, and most of that 26 points was garbage time. By no means is that 26 indicative of how
are
he
those
played.
his scramble yards or?
No, it's just garbage time. They scored like 3 touchdowns in like the fourth quarter because
they're just playing prevent.
basically they're
That's
just
so
playing
stupid.
don't allow the explosive play, and
Yeah.
so he like threw a touchdown and then ran in the 2-point conversion, or like they got a couple 2-point. Yeah, so it's bogus.
But it works.
It is, and it reminded me probably about 4 years ago. He was still on the Bears, and Justin Fields had an unreal run on the Bears where he was averaging 30 to 40 points, and so it was like, maybe we'll see.
It's proven to be effective for you.
Yep, sexy
Meek.
mech. It's a mecha.
No way.
It is.
A mecha?
Yes,
Sexy mech?
sexy mech.
Can I call him Sexy Book? I don't
Sure.
know.
I mean, whatever.
I don't know.
I thought Seattle's defense was supposed to be good.
Well, if you noticed, it was another fourth quarter.
Baker is good.
Baker is really good. I recently saw the comparison of his stats against Patrick Mahomes in college. That one game that was like,
the one where Mahomes threw 85 passes.
yeah, Mahomes had
700 yards. Yeah.
Baker had 500 yards.
Oh, that was
or something.
I caught the end of that game because it was unreal.
Crazy.
Yeah. All right, let's move to your game, which
also just another story on your bench, Michael Carter. He's involved.
he
is involved.
Truly the starter. I
Yeah,
think
he is.
people were worried between him and Amari DeMarcado, who, I mean, question. Did you see that video?
No.
So he had 3 carries.
Mm-hmm.
Besides the point. Another unfortunate dropping the ball before getting into the end zone.
No, he did that?
Yes, he did. And there's
Like in celebration sort of deal?
yes.
Oh, gosh.
Yep. And there is a video out there of the head coach being a little physical with him. Not allowed, right?
Like he punched him?
Yeah, like hit him or like slammed his head or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No, I agree. And he's only been fined $10,000 and is allowed to move on. Yeah, seems wrong.
It's the passion of the game, Jacob.
If a coach does that to Lewis, what are you going to do? Okay, imagine Lewis is 18 though. You're not okay with that.
No, I'm still not okay with that.
Lewis is in college.
You know,
He's a
I mean, if you're not on the football field, it's just what? It's just assault,
Kinda.
battery, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Okay. But
That's
yeah,
a crime.
Michael Carter outpaced Amari, and I don't think Amari
Now,
is.
now I'm feeling bad for Amari.
I don't think he's going to be getting any
Well,
carries.
probably not, especially if the coach is going to be forking out $10,000.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
He's
go.
gonna he's gonna blame it on DeMarcado. You know.
Let's go to the idiot
All right.
who lived up to the name this week.
Definitely lived up.
Unfortunately.
I mean, this is the top tier mismanagement.
No. Now, before we get to that, we had a kind of a prediction
We did.
for Mark
Yep.
on who he should start, TJ or Kelsey. He ended up having to start both.
Literally due to his bench having 0 points.
Yep. No one was played.
No one was playing. They were all injured or on bye.
Yes. And so, do you have that written down, or did you lose that?
I remember.
Okay.
I said start TJ Hawkinson.
Oh, but do you have the stats written down on what we predicted?
Oh, yes, I do. Okay, this is good. Okay,
All right.
let's see. Jacob predicted Kelsey 8 catches for 45 yards and 1 touchdown, I believe. And he had, what did he have?
7 catches, 61 yards, and a touchdown.
That is pretty crazy. You were 1 catch off and 16 yards off.
Okay. And what did you predict for
I predicted
TJ?
TJ Hawk 6 catches,
Right on.
74 yards,
Half.
1 touchdown.
0.
Yep.
But end of the day, take my advice, Mark.
End of the day, I mean, it's a pretty crazy prediction for you.
It actually was.
We might have to do this again with somebody. We'll have to pick somebody's team for this next
Okay.
matchup.
Yeah, well, look.
When they have a hard decision to
Yeah.
make.
Yeah.
This
It's a
is
new bit.
It's a new bit.
It's a new
We
bit.
got a new bit.
All right, but getting back to the matchup, I really question Mark picking up Dak. I was questioning it.
I can hear Mark's voice right now. I've had Dak in the past, and he's done well for me.
It's a pretty good Mark impression. I mean, he started off Thursday night. He gets Devontae hits 14 points. Your boy Kyron Williams scores 31.
Yeah.
And so you are like
Already, we were.
I believe technically he was still projected to lose to
He
you.
was. I mean, it was like 52% I was supposed to win or something
But
like that.
to have that locked in Thursday night has to feel pretty good for him.
Totally.
And then we get to a couple of the decisions you made, Luke. You subbed out Baker.
Yep.
Your boy Baker.
Yep.
Interesting. And then you also subbed out Debo for the first time all year.
Yep.
And you also betrayed your son and subbed out Jordan Addison.
Yep. If I would have had them in a in an ideal scenario, like I'm taking out Quentin Johnston
And
and
Ian. Sure.
and Etienne for those 2 guys in the flex and Baker for Drake May, I did the math. I would have won by only 1.5 points.
that's it?
That's it.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, let me just explain myself. Baker had a questionable on designation on him. I'm thinking I really kind of actually want to win this game. And
Naturally.
I've had it happen before with Baker where he goes down halfway through the game and doesn't finish. It starts with the Q, the red Q, and ends
Yep.
with the red O. I didn't want that to happen to me, so I was just like, is there a quarterback who has kind of a maybe I can make something happen with him that he can get me some solid points this week, and I don't have
And
to worry
Drake
about
May,
Baker.
I believe, because I was looking at him as well in the past, and he's averaging right around 20 a game.
Yeah.
Pretty consistently hitting that 18 to 24 mark.
Yep, and the mentality on him is high right now.
Mhm.
That he's got some good talent, and
Yes.
like I said, some of the throws he was making was great. And
Yep.
we talked about it, but the 12 points that he ended up with on fantasy just do not describe how he played. He just had no passing touchdowns.
Yeah.
His stat line was 22 for 30, which is great. 273 yards.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep. Well, and in past weeks, he's also had some rushing yards and rushing touchdowns that have kind of propelled that
Yeah.
average up.
Yep.
Um,
So that's why I made that swap. And then Debo, I was thinking, so he's doing excellent this year.
Yes,
he's
but
the 7th ranked wide receiver right
that's
now,
amazing.
which is incredible.
But the
week
Chargers
3
defense is good.
The Chargers defense is good. Week 3, we had that Las Vegas game where he scored 4.9,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm thinking, okay, like he's got to, he's had 3 great games, 1 really bad game.
Mm-hmm.
I was just, it was a gut feeling, right?
Okay,
That
yeah.
we're gonna be on a lull this week.
Yeah.
And
I don't disagree with that thought. I don't know if I would bench him over Travis Etienne.
he was going up against KC.
That's a good defense.
But they've been allowing a lot of points, I feel like.
Okay. Sure.
And obviously the Jaguars won,
Yeah.
which is weird.
Yeah.
So my feeling on that, I think, was somewhat justified. Quentin Johnston has
He just let you down.
Yeah,
he
he just let me
he was due for one of these games.
Yeah, and that it's exactly the opposite of what I thought was going to happen with Debo. I thought Quentin was going to have a good game. Debo was going to have a bad one.
I don't blame you for benching Addison. Cleveland's got a pretty good defense, and that 15 points is really boosted by that last minute touchdown. So,
did you see the story on him? That why he was benched for
Yeah.
So he was benched for the first quarter. For anybody who's not a Vikings fan and didn't notice that, or was preaching while the Vikings were playing, Mark. He was benched for the first quarter because he missed a practice walkthrough in London. So he was just benched. It was like something straight out of my high school soccer game. You don't show up for practice one day, you don't get to start. I know that because I wasn't started on senior night and Sam was instead. Sam was started in my place as a freshman and I was a senior. I'm only a little bit salty about it, and Sam will get a chuckle out of that. But Addison made up for it, and
yeah,
it's good.
All right, awards of the week.
Yeah, let's do it. Right away, you, mister, are getting another gritty under your belt. So way to go on that one. I'm also thinking that, well, let's see. I'm pretty sure you're gonna get best bench as well. Well, I mean, you missed the most guys. You missed the most points with Emeka.
Yeah,
I'm gonna call him Emeka.
Otherwise, who was it? Was it?
I mean, David had another.
David could easily win best bench.
You could also give it to me for just.
You could always give it to me.
You could. I mean, just because I would have won, right? But
let's give it to David.
Let me see who has more points on their bench.
Well, no, you.
Yeah, no.
Bye week.
I'm gonna give it to David.
Yeah.
So David gets the best bench. He didn't need it, but he had a great bench.
He had like
three guys.
3 guys scored major points.
Which, I mean, that's some depth.
Yeah.
That's looking
David's
good
got
for
a good
David.
team.
He really does. I was low on David.
I know. I don't know why. If you look at the luck and you look at points for and points against, the twin you should be low on is Ross.
Definitely.
Now, I'm not saying he's got a bad team, but if you're placing bets on one twin, I'd place my bets on David over Ross.
Definitely at this point. In the end of the season, this is Jacob's prediction. David will end higher in the standings than Ross.
Yes.
Okay. That's a good prediction.
I'm putting it down.
Ross gets no respect around here.
Never.
He lost. He choked last year. Let's never forget. Ross still does not have a championship title in this league.
Let's talk about that. No championship title for Ross, which I think he had a historically great team last year.
Unbelievable. I don't know if he's ever going to get one at this point. He is cursed in fantasy football. I don't know if you know this about Ross.
No, I don't.
He's cursed. He has, I think his name is on the wall in our church for a church league win that I think was my first year of fantasy. His team was easy breezy, so it might have been Drew Brees' last year, and Ross had him as his quarterback. But Ross historically kind of falls apart in fantasy, and he does a lot of good research, and he knows the guys who he needs to pick up, and it doesn't ever pay off for him.
Okay.
Okay, so best bench, David. Gritty, you. we're gonna go with the waiver winner. Yeah.
I mean, Michael Carter's right there for you.
What am I looking at? Recent activity. Michael Carter was good. Woody Marks? No. Where is my? What do I want? What was last week? Would have been. Let's go
You got
October.
Pacheco. You got Dak
Fourth.
Prescott. Was a great grab by Mark.
Wait.
Rashad. So I'd put it up there for Dak Prescott getting added. Rashad White getting grabbed.
Rico Dowdle.
Yeah. Those.
Rico. Dak.
I mean, I don't think you can give it to Rico because he didn't
No,
win.
didn't play him. Yeah.
And so I'd give it to Mark personally. Dak scoring 28,
That was huge for
and
him.
that was kind of a questionable move, but
Yeah.
I think we got to give it to him.
Mark, congratulations. You are the waiver winner, which honestly
It's
is
hilarious.
a pretty big deal for Mark.
considering he makes 5 moves a whole year.
Pretty great.
Good job, Mark.
Mr. Unlimited. Okay. I'll just say it right away. This one's going to me. Straight up.
Okay.
Not only for making these terrible moves, I was preparing to call Mark Mr. Unlimited.
Why?
I was just, I don't know.
Because he was playing on
because he was-
fantasy on hard mode.
he was playing me, and he was playing fantasy on hard mode, and he was the champion from last year. So I had earlier this week told ChatGPT to face swap Russell Wilson and Mark, and this is what it came up with. And I'm really ashamed of this. I tried to get him to blend the facial features and skin tones of both because I didn't want it just to look like Mark in a New York Giants. I wanted it to look a little bit like Russell Wilson.
Oh no.
And it didn't do anything. So I don't know. Mark always looks like some generic guy.
He looks like, hey son, go catch this football.
But this honestly is what Mark looks like when he's playing Fortnite. So I'll just leave that there. So yes, I will tail between my legs, give myself Mr. Unlimited for the week because that is just a shameful. It's shameful to prepare my enemy's downfall.
So, as we move towards next week and just kind of review some transactions, I talked with Sam last night. I'm like, Sam, let's get a deal done. I want Rome. I've got players on my team I can give you. Your team is horrible. And he's like, hey, now, just wait until after waiver wire. So we got to just kind of review some moves just Sam made. Jawan Johnson, gone. Probably for the best. Picked up Darren Waller, who's been on fire the last 2 weeks. We'll see. His next one, dropped the injured kicker. Makes sense. That's all he's done, though. And so
What were the waivers that were so needing to get done? Did he have any failed?
I'm sure he did.
Let's go to the actual waiver report. Where can I actually get the waiver report?
Unsuccessful. Well digger. He tried to grab Kenneth Gainwell.
So that's it.
Yep.
And Jalen Warren's coming back this week, isn't he?
I think so.
Interesting.
Yep.
Sam, let's get a trade done. You and me. Now that the waivers have cleared, the dust has settled.
I was offering him Michael Carter. I was offering him Jordan Mason. Like, solid players. And I was offering to bundle them together, too. And I said, Sam, you need a keeper. I can even give you Malik Neighbors. Make this worth your while. Just punt on the season. You can have the injury-ridden bench. Someone's bound to be a keeper on that team. And he said no. So
Sam, I'll take Rome Odunze off your hands for dirt cheap.
But no. Sam doesn't want dirt cheap. He
No.
wants premium.
I'm gonna give him dirt cheap though.
Yeah, he's not. He told me that Ross has also been wanting Rome. So it's interesting.
Ross is always sending feelers out. Ross literally is. I'm never surprised when somebody says I've been entertaining trades from Ross. So,
But Woody Marks is already off.
Yes,
Boompa's
he's done.
team.
He's done. What a great pickup that we called out for him last week. Woody Marks, get out of
yes.
here.
Otherwise, I didn't think there was anything big, but I did need to call out the waivers because Sam made a big deal about it.
Of course.
So
Just wait
Just-
for the waivers.
well, you know what? Sam might win next week.
He,
Speaking of next week,
let's look at it. He definitely might win. He's going up against Boops.
it's the battle for the basement here.
Oh, this is really an interesting. This is a really great week we have ahead of us.
Yeah.
David versus me,
Yep.
two of the best teams this season.
Yep. The battle of 4 and 1s. Then you
Battle of the 3 and 2s.
Yep.
Trust versus Boom.
And then you have battle in the bottom 4. But I argue that we kind of have the basement battle between Sam and Benton this week.
Mm-hmm.
Even though Sam is technically ahead of Frame Train, I would say Sam's team is closer to the basement than Frame Train.
This would be it would be really interesting if Benton wins and Boompa wins. Then we'll have the bottom 4 all at 2 and 4.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just kind of even the playing field. Let's just pick somebody and give them some advice. Let's look at who's got some hard decisions to make.
Okay. Well, let's see. So Sam is projected to win by 4 points over Boompa. Doesn't really have a ton of hard choices just due to injury. Boompa, not. Let's see.
That's okay. You're looking at Sam and Booms.
Yeah, I'll check Frayne and Cheese as well.
I hate this view. How can
Go
I
to box score rather than matchup.
Well, but box score doesn't show you the bench.
You can click show bench
okay.
at the bottom.
Okay. I'll get good at this.
Yeah, someday you might. I mean, if you want to go tight ends, we could try and guess tight end stats again.
Well, okay, so I'm looking at. Yeah, if you're Sam. Oh gosh, Darren Waller has a Q. Yikes.
Wow, David's team is really good.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. There's nothing I can really call out on Sam versus Booms here.
You could opine on what tight end Benton should start
Let's look.
if you want.
Great use of opine, by the way. Love it.
Okay.
It's a good word.
Otherwise, I need. You could figure out who I'm starting between Michael Carter, Cam Scadaboo, and Quinshawn Judkins.
If I'm Benton, I'm starting Hunter Henry.
And that's who he has starting
Yep.
right now.
Yep.
I'd agree. I think it's a better matchup
Yep.
defensively. Kansas City, Detroit could get rolling though.
They could.
But
But, I mean, if Detroit gets rolling, sometimes it's rolling on the ground.
well, it's rolling everywhere usually. No, I'd agree. Hunter Henry would be my choice to start.
Definitely.
Um,
We'll revisit that next week.
okay.
We'll see if that was a good call or not. In your game versus Ross, what's your decision you're having to make?
Michael Carter versus Cam Scadaboo versus Quinshawn Judkins. I think that's it.
Honestly, I don't know. Has Scadaboo been getting lots of volume?
He scored 14 points last game.
How many carries did he have? He had 15. He had 25 the week before. Dang.
Sam tells me he's trash. He didn't want him in my trade.
Yeah, I wouldn't go with Scadaboo.
Wow. Okay.
Let me look at Judkins. I mean, Judkins' volume is up.
Well, yes.
And then Michael Carter. Who's he got? He's going against Indianapolis. Honestly, I'm going Quinshawn Judkins.
Okay. I think
That's who I'd go.
I think he's got the lowest floor out of all of them, due to the fact that he can't catch the ball.
So true.
But I think that he's going to have he's maybe lowest floor isn't correct. I don't think he's got quite the boom potential.
Lowest ceiling.
He's probably got the lowest ceiling,
Okay.
but he's probably the most consistent. I think Michael Carter is the most volatile of them all, but has the highest ceiling as well. Yeah.
I would not listen to me because I was wrong about last week, but I'm gonna say Quinshawn is your guy. But
Okay.
again, you don't have to take anything. And if I were David, I'm looking at David's bench, he's got 2 wide receivers in the flex, which means he has 5 running backs on his bench.
We're
Sorry,
talking
Ross. Ross has 5 running backs on his bench. One of them being Omari and Hampton on IR.
Yes.
Um,
Ross's team is quite good.
yeah, but do you swap out Ted Iroa or Chris
No.
Olave?
Olave, you could say yes to, but Dallas's defense has been pretty porous.
So wouldn't you throw Rico Dowdle in
No. Yeah,
instead
maybe.
of Olave?
Considering how much
Versus New England? I mean, Olave versus New England is not a favorable matchup to me.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'd put Dowdle in over Olave.
Yeah. Now I have been tracking playoff percentages according to ESPN. And just an interesting take or drop, a couple interesting movement. Ross dropped 18%. No, he dropped even more than that. No, 18%. He went from a 77% chance to make the playoffs to 59. And Sam dropped from 39% to 26 after their losses this week. Obviously that can also due to I believe ESPN kind of projects forward using your best lineup each week. So the loss of Omari and Hampton hurts Ross's future projections. But just a couple interesting ones. Benton moved up 7%. Congrats, Benton. You're now 21% chance to make the playoffs.
Which is not the lowest.
No. Boost.
Yep.
You might as well start calling Grey's Anatomy. That's the best chance you're going to make it.
Are we in for a name change?
No sense?
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's Anatomy.
I mean, Sixth Sense, I can't even say that, is a reference to I See Dead People, right?
I think it's just kind of
Or was it his intuition?
Yeah. I maybe what's Grey's Anatomy's hospital name?
Seattle Grace.
Okay, I was going to call it Memorial Sloan Kettering.
Oh yeah, it is. No, it's Grace Sloan Memorial in the end.
Okay. Oh, maybe he just needs to rename his place the ER or something.
ER.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for a couple things. I'm still waiting on. We still need our first rebrand.
So true.
Something I'm surprised by. No one's picked up Kyle Pitts. He's been good.
What's his stats? Let me see. Let me see. Can we give him a plug here? Somebody gonna pick up Kyle Pitts? Let's look.
All right, Kyle Pitts.
I'm gonna go back to the scene so you can see what I'm seeing. Everybody.
Kyle Pitts is currently averaging 11.6 points per game, which for a tight end is pretty good. He's 13th best tight end, which is surprising to me because I could not name more than maybe 5 tight ends that are better than him.
Yep.
He scored 12.9 in week 1, 7-7, 7-9, and then 18 last week.
He's coming off a bye week, going up against Buffalo. This could be a week to pick him up. His targets, I mean, he hasn't had less than 5 targets. And he's made good. He's only had, you never know from just targets and receptions.
But I mean, he's averaging close to 9 yards per reception. So
Right.
only has one touchdown, but that was the last game. So it's something to build off of. And
Definitely.
so I'm waiting for that. And then I'm waiting for someone to drop their first round pick.
I'm not going to lie. I'm looking at his schedule.
Yeah.
And it looks like he's going to be kind of up and down in terms of favorable matchups. He's got Buffalo, San Fran, Miami, New England, Indianapolis, Carolina, New Orleans, New York Jets. Maybe that 11, 12, 13, those would be some good matchups. So week 11, start looking Kyle Pitts' way.
All right. So before we go, Luke, which of the following players will be dropped first? Ashton Genty, Bucky Irving, Nico Collins, Brian Thomas Jr., Jonathan Taylor, A.J. Brown, T. Higgins, or Ladd McConkey?
Say them all again just a little slower.
Genty,
No.
Bucky Irving,
Maybe.
Nico,
No.
Brian Thomas Jr.,
No.
JT,
No.
A.J. Brown,
Maybe.
T. Higgins,
Maybe.
Ladd McConkey.
Maybe. Basing it off of the fact that
Mark has Ladd McConkey.
Mark has Ladd McConkey.
It's probably not going to be him.
Probably not going to be him. Sam's got Bucky, right?
Yep, probably not going to be him, considering
Might
he
be.
still has Tyreek Hill.
It might be Bucky.
He's planning on Bucky being his keeper.
AJ Brown will not be dropped either, just because Ross recognizes value.
Yes.
I'm actually gonna guess if Ladd McConkey continues to not produce, he's gonna be the first to be dropped.
Okay. I would, I mean, pending the big news in the NFL today, you saw this, right? There was a trade.
For
James's former favorite player
Joe Flacco.
is now in Cincinnati and has
Whoa.
been named the starter.
Whoa.
So, pending
From Ohio team to Ohio team.
So pending the outcomes there and kind of what we see, it could be T. If Joe's just as bad as Jake Browning, it's probably going to be T. But we'll
Who's got
see.
T? Benton?
Booms.
Booms. Oh,
Yeah.
no, Booms wouldn't drop T. Who's he going to pick up? Woody Marks? I don't think so.
There's got to be another Buffalo player he can grab.
No way.
Ty Johnson, is that the backup running back? Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Thanks for joining us. Well, thanks, Luke. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you know what? You're welcome on the podcast anytime. It's been a pleasure having you. And, well, I guess with that, we'll see you all next week. Peace.
Sexy Mike.
Sexy Mike.
I don't know why I call him that.
I don't know why you think he's sexy. And he's got Joe Mixon, who's going to come back once he's not injured. I think it could even be this week. So, have you been receiving any trade offers? Because there's been one member that has been really, well,
Has it been David?
Boompa, I don't even consider his trade offers because they're just the most.
They're always just to poke the bear.
Yes. Obviously, things can change, but as of Wednesday night, Mark is a 23-point favorite.
The Mr. Unlimited award this year goes to none other than Sam.